So Notre Dame did, in fact, beat USC. This game has gone final. Yes, okay. 48-35. Congratulations, Irish. Listen, I'm not perfect, Irish fans, but who are we kidding? Neither are you. And you know what? I dig it. I dig it. You should too. None of us are perfect. However, I apparently am expected to be. This was a four-chally game. It was great to watch. I didn't get the result that I predicted. And a lot of Notre Dame fans took notice. Now, not a lot of them said anything in the pregame. No. These are the kinds of folks who wait until after the game's over to make their statements. Easiest thing in the world to do. But you know what? I deserve it. That's fine. I picked the game. I was wrong. And for that, I don't apologize. I just wear it. I got to pick wrong. Yeah, the worst things have happened. I've gotten a few picks right with Notre Dame in the past. I didn't hear from you guys. You sent your cousins. They are crickets to talk to me instead. What did Notre Dame do in this game? Well, they ran to San Diego. That's what they did. 258 on the ground, nearly 7 yards per carry. Now, ironically, had you told me that Friday, I would have said, wow, it's a good game for Notre Dame. I still don't know that that definitively is a padlock stat. I still don't know that that slams the door on USC's chances because I thought USC was going to be able to throw the ball, and they did. Here's the problem. They threw it to the other team some too. They'll get let me first talk about Notre Dame. Notre Dame, here's for all you guys who think I'm haters, Notre Dame will not get a lot of credit for this win, and they should. Because you know our opinion of USC around here. USC, going into this game, was one of 6 teams in FBS who had led every game in the fourth quarter. It just so happens they had lost 5 of them, whereas the other teams combined had lost 5. So what that meant is USC's probably a much better team than their record indicates. I think Penn State's win out there is a great win. They don't get credit for it, but I think it is. This was a great win for Notre Dame. They won't get a lot of credit for it. Now, they don't need it because their playoff resume is set. But this is one of the best games that Notre Dame's had for me all year. They've looked more impressive, and you may not like that USC put 35 on you with the threat of hanging a lot more. They're good. Like, they're not a bad team. It's probably the best offense you'll face all year. And you put half 100 on them. So this is a good win. I give them a lot more credit maybe than most of the pollsters will. USC got to the Notre Dame 28, 38, 21, and 13. And Notre Dame outscored them 14-0 on those. Now, that was a lot of numbers. I know a lot of you maybe missed what I just said there. Think about this. This is the paper popper. This is the padlock stat. USC's got the ball, okay? In all of these instances, USC's got the ball. We're not even giving Notre Dame a possession. USC gets to the Notre Dame 28-yard line, the Notre Dame 38-yard line. These are all different drives. The Notre Dame 21 and the Notre Dame 13. Notre Dame somehow scored 14 on those drives. USC gets nada. Obviously, a couple of pick sixes. 99-plus yards in nature happened. Notre Dame had 2 of those in their entire program history, and then they had 2 in like 5 minutes. It's a crazy thing. This sport of college football is crazy. I low-key got the game I expected. This is what burned me. I started going back and forth with some of you last night, lovingly, of course. This is what burned me. I kind of got the game that I thought I'd get. USC moved the ball consistently. Notre Dame's defense, I do think, is a little overrated. That was what I thought was a little overinflated. So I thought USC would have success, and they did. They had 6 drives of 50-plus yards. They had 9 drives of 35-plus yards. They outgained Notre Dame by over 100 yards. I was just banking, as I texted Brady Quinn today, because he was hating on me too, I was banking on there being this one moment of the year where the turnover luck flipped. And it went Southern Cal's way. And it just didn't happen. Apparently, we're going to go an entire year of having to deal with this foolishness. And so hats off to Notre Dame, credit to Notre Dame, because you got USC's fastball, and you were still that much better. So where's Notre Dame headed now? Well, they're headed almost certainly to host a playoff game, and it will be 7 degrees, probably no matter what day it is and who they play up there. We could see a Southern team go up there. So a lot of you cold weather fantasy types, you may very well get your wish on that. But I want to know where USC's headed, because they're not going to the playoff. Where's USC headed? There are a lot of folks of the opinion that USC has regressed. No, offensively they've regressed. That may be short-term, it may be long-term. I've been very encouraged by how much better defensively they've been this year. They've been in every game they've played. This very easily could be a much different looking season. They may very well change a couple of plays and be in the playoff conversation, which doesn't matter at all. But if you're asking me about the future, it means I'm not going to freak out and think they're miles away. They're just inches away several different times, which again is an unpopular thing to say a day after a big loss. I say the same thing about Ohio State. I don't think it's time to hit the dump button. It's not time to fire anybody, well, at a head coaching position at least. But there are course corrections that can be made, or maybe they've made them, but it just takes more than 1 year. I don't know. Defensively, that's one thing, but offensively, those air raid guys, man, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But congratulations to Notre Dame. Yes, you were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're attractive. I'm not good looking. Is this what you wanted from me tonight? Shame on all of you, but mostly shame on me.